welcome to Let's Learn CS. Before starting today's lecture, I would like to thank you guys because today I have crossed 200 subscribers. Thank you guys who have subscribed my channel, who are liking my videos and sharing them also. Keep supporting. Now let's begin with today's topic, that is program structure of C++. Structure defines various sections that we use in our program. The very first section is documentation section. In the documentation section, we can give the details about the programmer, time and date of the programs, etc. This section is completely optional. If you want to include it, you can, otherwise you can completely skip it. To provide the information in the documentation section, we use the comments because comments are completely ignored by the compiler. And comments are of two types. There is single line comment and there is multi-line comment. In single line comment, we use the double slash symbol and the statement that we have written with a double slash will be completely ignored by the compiler. Similarly, if we want to include multiple lines of comments, then we have to use multi-line comment, and the symbol of multi-line comment is slash asterisk symbol. Similarly, to close the multi-line comment, we use asterisk symbol, then slash. And all the information that is written within these two symbols is completely ignored by the compiler. Now, the next section is linking section. In linking section, we define the header files. Like in C programs, we have defined the header files hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h. ये हेडर फाइल्स क्या करती हैं? हेडर फाइल्स का काम होता है डिफरेंट फंक्शंस एंड ऑब्जेक्ट्स की डेफिनेशन प्रोवाइड करना. लाइक सी प्रोग्राम्स में हमने फंक्शंस यूज किए हैं printf और scanf functions. These are called the library functions. Library functions means the definition is already known by the compiler and it is given in the header file stdio.h. We need not to define them explicitly. So when we use the header file stdio.h, the compiler automatically include the definition of these functions. Similarly, in conio.h, we have used the functions like clear screen and getch. Okay. In C++, we will be using the header file hash include iostream.h. इसके अलावा भी हेडर फाइल्स हैं जो हम यूज करते हैं, बट बेसिकली जो फाइल यूज की जाती है दैट इज iostream.h. इसमें दो ऑब्जेक्ट्स है cin and cout. We will be using these two objects and these are used for performing the input and output operations, and the definition of these objects is included in the header file iostream.h. So the linking section defines the header files. Now the next section is definition section. In the definition section, we can define constants and macros. They are defined with the hash define statement. For example, I have to define the constant pi. That I can do as hash define pi 3.14. This statement defines the constant value 3.14 and this statement is included in the definition section. Then coming to next section, it is global variable declaration. Constants means the values that keeps on changing, and constants are the fixed values. And we can have two type of variables in our program. These are local variable and global variable. Now let's understand the difference between two. Local variables क्या होते हैं? Suppose I have declared any variable integer x in this block. So the scope of the x is limited to this block only. If I want to use this variable in the another block, then this will be an error because we cannot access this variable outside of this block. This is called the local variable. Now global variables are accessible throughout the entire program. We can use a global variable anywhere in the program and we can modify it. So the global variables are declared in the global variable declaration section, and we can declare global functions here. Like if I am using a function void display, void, and it is declared in the global declaration section, then it will be a global function. Now coming to next section, this is class definition. We know that in C++ our main focus is on classes and objects. So we define the classes in this section here. A class can have data members plus function members. These both are defined in the class definition section. Then coming to next section, main program section. Like in C, the execution of program starts with the main function. Similarly, in C++ also, the program execution will start with the main function. Now coming to the last section, this is user defined function definition. The functions we have declared in global variable declaration sections are defined in user defined function definition sections. Like the function display can be defined as void display, void cout hello. This is the definition of display function. So this covers the structure of a C++ program, where we have documentation section. It is completely optional. Then linking section, it contains the header files. Then definition section, it contains the hash include files. Global variable declaration, it contains global variables and global functions. Class definition section, it contains the definition of the class, like its data members and the function members. Then the main program, from where the program execution starts, and then finally the section user defined function definition. Now let's take a look with a programming example. So this is the program. Let's discuss it section by section. First is the documentation section. In the documentation section, I have provided the details of like name of the programmer, time and date of the program. Then I have used two header files. This is the linking section. I have used iostream.h and conio.h. iostream.h contains the definition for the object cout, and conio.h contains the definition for the function clear screen. So if we are using cout object, it is necessary to include the header file iostream.h. Similarly, if I am using clear screen function in my program, it becomes necessary to include this header file because it contains the definition of this function. Now next is the definition section. Here I have defined a constant pi with value 3.14. Next is the global variable. I have declared a variable gvar, that is global variable, and initialized it with value 20. It is global because it is not declared inside any block. It is declared outside the main function, so it becomes a global variable. Now the class demo, it is the class definition section. Class is a keyword here. Demo is the name of the class. And I have declared one integer variable and one function in the public section of the class. Public function show have only one line, that is cout statement, that prints the value inside the class demo. Now the main function is the most important function of any program. Execution of the program will start from the main function. Here I have declared a local variable p of type integer and initialized it with the value 10. I have used the clear screen function. Clear screen function will clear the output screen. Then using this statement, I am creating an object of class demo. क्लास डेमो का ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट किया obj. ये सिंटेक्स होता है आपका ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करने के लिए. यू हैव टू यूज द क्लास नेम एंड देन यू कैन राइट द ऑब्जेक्ट नेम एंड देन सेमीकोलन. नेक्स्ट आई हैव एक्सेस्ड द variable I, that is the public data member of class demo. Because it is public data member, it can be directly accessed with the object. So I initialize the variable I with the value 40. Now there are three cout statements. First is cout local variable p. What this statement will do, it will print the value of local variable p, and it is used to get the output in the next line. Similarly, in the next statement, I have printed the value of global variable. Global variable, it will be written as it is on the screen. Anything that we put in between the quotes, double quotes, it will be printed exactly on the screen. It will print the value of global variable gvar. The next statement, it will print the class variable value, that is value of I. And to access the variable I, we need to access it with the help of object. So I have written it as object.I, then NL will take us to the next line. Here I have called the member function of class demo. Here I am calling the member function. Show here. Functions can be called using the object name, dot operator, and then function name. It will print the statement inside the class demo, and this program will return 0 and exit. If I write the output here, it can be like output. First of all, the statement local variable will be printed. Local variable colon value of p is 10, so 10. Then global variable. Value of global variable is 20, so 20 will be printed here. Then the class variable. Class variable I is initialized with value 40, so it will be printed here 40. Then we have called the show function, and show function prints the statement inside the class demo, so it will be printed here inside the class are the different sections of any program of C++, and this is how any program will be executed. So that's all for today. Thank you.